Good morning, everyone. I wanted to do a little math review with you since Mrs. Vigiano is doing our number corner. I kind of miss talking about math, and I wanted to review a couple of the sheets that you have to do today in case you have any questions. So let's take a look at this page here. Number puzzles. This is page 64 in your number corner book. And the directions say, look at each piece of the 120 number mat puzzle. Write the missing numbers. Use the 120 number mat to check your work. So you may be wondering, what is a 120 number mat? You have to go to the page before, and this page will help you complete and fill in the missing boxes for your number puzzles. That's what they mean by the number mat. It's this page here. It's the page before. So you might have to refer back to it, or if you just study the patterns close enough, you'll be able to fill it out without looking. So remember, if you look at this 120 chart, you will notice a bunch of patterns. Just study it and look at it. The simplest patterns, well, it goes up by 1 as you go through each box. And then if you look diagonally, you'll see a pattern. Wait a second, the tens place goes up by 1 diagonally, and the ones place goes up by 1. If you look up and down, you'll see a pattern. The tens place is the only place that's changing. The ones place stays the same. So you can study those patterns, and diagonally the other way, you'll see the ones place goes down by 1 while the tens place goes up by 1. So you study this, figure out all the patterns, and then you can complete the next page, and I'll do a couple to show you. So the first one I wrote here on this big clunky whiteboard. It's backwards, but you get it. So 1, what goes next to the number 1? We all know if we look at our chart, after 1, it's 2. So you would just write the number 2 in there. I figured some of you may look at this page and wonder what is going on, but all they did was took little portions of that 120 chart and took some of the numbers out to see if you could figure it out. But they always gave you enough information for you to figure it out. And really, you would only need one number. Technically, you only need one number, and you should be able to fill in every single one of the boxes. So we know that if we go down, the pattern is the tens place changes. Oh, nope. See, I did something wrong. What did I just do wrong? I knew my pattern. That's not the right number. The tens place is the only place that changes, Mr. K. Someone should have corrected me. It's the number 11. That's our pattern. See? So if that's the case, what's the one under 13? Well, we know that the tens place is the only one changing when it goes down like that. So your answer would be that. And let's look at number 2. Same thing. You really only need one number. We know our patterns. And if we go this way, we know we're getting smaller. So this has to go down by 1. We're getting bigger if we go this way. That has to go up by 1. And then our pattern, when it goes right underneath, the ones place stays the same, and the tens place is the only place that's changing. And we know that this is our tens place and this is our ones place. So look at the patterns. You can always just go back to this page if you get stuck. Find one of the numbers that they give you and then figure out which numbers go in the empty boxes. Just wanted to share that little review in case you are wondering what to do there. Next, you have a pretty simple page, but I'll just look at it anyway. This is your facts, subtraction, and addition. You should be able to do these. This is just helping with your fact fluency. However you have to solve them, eventually, if you keep practicing and practicing, it'll just be automatic. But if you have to use your fingers, that's okay. Just keep on practicing. Look for those doubles plus 1, make a 10, things like that. That will help you. Make sure you pay close attention to the sign. Is it subtraction or addition? I see a lot of people that will say 10 minus 0 equals 0. No. Make sure you know the properties of addition and subtraction. If you take nothing away from a number, you have that same number. Same thing if you add 0 to a number, you get that same number. So be careful with those little errors I see. Yesterday, some of you did this. If you didn't do it today and submit it, these are some word problems. You're looking for your keywords, and then you're going to make your own word problem. We practice this a lot. You're going to be good at this. So look at the first one. A huddle of 10 penguins. 8 penguins are pals swimming toward the huddle so they can get warm too. How many penguins will there be in all when the 8 penguins join their friends? Write an equation beside the picture. So a keyword that I just heard there was join. So if they're joining, are you adding or are you taking away? Are you adding or subtracting if penguins are going to join? Well, you are adding. So you know that your operation is going to be addition. Now, they gave you a huddle of 10 penguins. So is that going to be the equals? Is that going to be one of our add-ins? It's not. That's not the total. That's just how many are there. So that goes in one of the add-in spots, not after the equal. So how many are swimming towards them? 8. And now you can solve your equation and get your answer, which is how many there will be in all. Did it say the word in all? How many? Yep, it says in all. That's another hint that it has to be addition. So make sure you know your operation first. Then the other one, you're going to fill in the missing number. And for number 3, you are going to make up your own word problem. So think about penguins joining. Are they going away? Then it will be adding or subtracting. You can do either one. So I look forward to reading all of those and post your work to Dojo. Have a great day. Have a great day.